In 19th century Turin, life was harsh for many children. Streets were crowded, poverty was everywhere, and many young boys and girls had nowhere safe to go. Crime, hunger, and danger were constant companions. But amidst this hardship, one man noticed what others ignored: the children. His name was John Bosco, a young priest who felt a calling that would change hundreds of lives. John Bosco didn't have grand resources or government support. He had no schools or institutions at first. What he had was faith, courage, and a heart that refused to turn away. He invited children into safe spaces, taught practical skills, and showed love and guidance. Bosco believed holiness was lived through action. Faith had to be put into practice. His work wasn't easy. Street children were often skeptical, rebellious, or afraid. Some came from families who didn't care, or worse, abandoned them. Yet Bosco's patience and kindness slowly drew them in. Stories from his life seem almost miraculous. He reportedly had dreams and visions that helped him foresee dangers. Sometimes he guided a child away from harm before an accident. Other times, his encouragement kept them from falling into crime or despair. But these miracles weren't just extraordinary events. They were about being attentive, present, and willing to act in love. Bosco's heart was tuned to God's presence in the lives around him. He also focused on moral and spiritual formation. He taught children to pray, act honestly, and care for others. Over time, hundreds of young people were not only safe, they were inspired to live holy, purposeful lives. Bosco's philosophy was simple. Holiness is not abstract. It's about noticing what others need, showing love, and trusting God to guide your actions. He didn't act for recognition or reward. He acted because God asked him to care for the vulnerable. He also understood joy as a tool for teaching. Children responded not to fear or harshness, but to encouragement, play, and humor. Bosco often said, "A cheerful heart is a faithful heart." The results were extraordinary. Children who might have been lost to crime, poverty, or despair flourished. Many went on to live virtuous, faithful lives. Bosco's methods spread, eventually leading to schools and programs for youth across Italy. Today, St. John Bosco is remembered not only as a priest, but as a model of practical holiness, a man whose faith inspired action and whose love saved countless lives. His life reminds us that even one person, willing to act with courage and faith, can transform a community. As we reflect, the question becomes personal. Who around us needs guidance, protection, or encouragement? How can we bring God's love to those who feel lost, overlooked, or forgotten? St. John Bosco shows that faith isn't just prayer or words, it's courage, presence, and action. When we act with love and trust in God, miracles can happen even in ordinary moments of life.